Welcome everyone, it's the Cosmic Awakening, and today's pick a card is about this coming eclipse season and the messages for you on how this will shift your reality, okay? So take a deep breath, exhale. We have 3 piles today. Pile 1 with this green strawberry quartz tumble, pile 2 with garnierite green moonstone, and pile 3 with this fluorite. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save the video if you want to watch it later, and share the video with someone you feel may need this message. Timestamps will be in the description box. If you need more time to choose your pile, pause the video now. You can take another deep breath and see you at your pile. Hey pile 1, welcome. This is your reading. This is how this eclipse season is going to affect and shift your reality. Okay, so you chose this tiny, beautiful strawberry green quartz tumble. So this is going to be your reading. We're going to start with the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards. By the way, you can find the affiliate links to all the cards I use in the description box. Okay, let's go. So you guys got air. Okay, beautiful. So pile number 1, you guys could have predominant air in your chart, air signs, or just important placements in air like Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But what's interesting about this, and you can't read it from there maybe, is it says paradigm shift. So this is huge. This means that your belief system is shifting, the way you do things, the way you think, the way you take on life. And I heard taking life by the horns like a bill, not a bill, okay, maybe a bill, a dollar bill, taking the bull by the horns in life. There is a change in attitude that I see in you, a change in attitude. The number 13 could be relevant to you as well as the number 4. Part of the change in your attitude is becoming more structured. And this structure is going to act like a foundation for you to then be able to act upon your passions. So it's all about creating that stable foundation based on a good plan, on being organized and getting all your ducks in a row. So when you do follow through with your inspiration, you are coming from a place that is grounded and solid in itself. Sorry guys, I just need to, my throat chakra is closing. There is something going on with my throat. I just need to turn off the heat. Just give me a second. So I am seeing something to do with your throat chakra is going on here as well. Yeah, I'm seeing throat chakra energy here, clearing of your throat chakra, starting to speak up, starting to speak your truth, genuine and authenticity, revealing something about yourself. And it's a new way of existing. It's reinventing yourself. There's this energy of Uranus, so there could be a Uranus transit going on, and I know there is, but especially maybe touching on a personal planet of yours that has to do with your beliefs. It could be 8th house, 12th house, even the 1st house I'm seeing here. Maybe the way you look, your beliefs, your thought patterns, your self-talk as well. Oh, and some of you could have sorry, I'm just getting so, you guys have been holding in a lot. You guys have been holding in a lot, and when it comes out, it's going to go like, it's like, it's going to be a landslide, like a volcano. It's going to be, it's very interesting. But it's like you have this purpose to communicate. You have like maybe as a speaker, podcaster, author, I don't know, writer, novelist, or even a teacher, spiritual teacher maybe, maybe acting or singing or songwriting, lyrics, books. I don't know what it is that you guys do or will do, but I'm seeing an important purpose to do with communication. Because you guys there's this paradigm shift going on within you that is preparing you to inspire others. Like you're a breath of fresh air, and there's a breath of fresh air coming into your life now. And I'm seeing you flying high and higher than you have ever before. So, yeah, so this is just calling my attention to the ever before. So even if you were someone who was very well known for whatever reason in the past, maybe in school even, or for whatever reason, and you disappeared, and I'm seeing a comeback, and the comeback is going to be even bigger. Like, let's say you had some degree of acknowledgement or celebrity even. Now you're coming back for fame, like real, like international kind of, whatever wherever you were, it's like you're going to be more noticed from now on. And I'm also seeing I'm seeing a plane and flying. So maybe you're going to go somewhere you've never been before. You're going to travel there. I'm seeing air travel, okay? Sorry. And your perspectives on life will expand as well. I'm seeing a shift in consciousness in a very big way here. And it's leading to living a more genuine and authentic life. You're definitely going through a lot of changes, deep changes, great changes. And like in a very quickly, very unexpectedly and suddenly, you're having these epiphanies. I'm seeing a lot of Uranus energy, like all out of the blue, kind of like all of a sudden you see something, you have a breakthrough, you're advancing, you're doing something in a very pioneer way, it could have to do with technology as well, not necessarily, not for most of you, but it's maybe in the way you communicate and your ability to communicate. So many times on this channel we talk about your psychic abilities, but now I'm seeing a very 3D ability that will be expanding for you. The way you communicate, it's shifting, it's improving at a very accelerated rate. It's like you're going to have this gift of communication, and it could come all of a sudden. It could be a result of you being quiet for so long, or not believing in yourself, or having a lack of self-confidence. And all of a sudden you just have these words of wisdom, and all this knowledge comes out, and so clearly and so structured. And I'm really seeing this for you, where your power will lie in your ability to communicate. And it is quite a power, because people have the ability to move masses with communication, which in itself, as any other great thing we have, it can also pose, like in the wrong hands, right? You know what I mean? Can be misused. Just give me a second. Wow, so we've had a lot of interruptions in this reading alone on the first oracle card, and I feel you're going to be interrupted, but you're going to keep going anyway, or you're dealing with these curveballs, but you keep going. Wow. Maybe you are starting on a social media platform, or you are expanding on when it comes to social media platforms to share the information you have to share, to connect with other people who cannot find you, maybe other other age. Sorry, I don't know why I'm age ranges. Okay, sorry. Like, let's say there is an age range that will prefer to use YouTube, and there's an age range that will use the other social media platforms. But you're here to make a difference. And whatever is shifting within you is preparing you and getting you to that point where you can make the difference. It's like it's finally time. There's been something brewing inside you, and you were waiting for the right time, and the right time is now. Even this information that was inaccessible to you, or there was some kind of taboo or a mystery here, you're being initiated in getting this information, especially if you work in the healing arts here. Yeah, I'm seeing you being able to make big changes in your community, whatever size community you have, whether it's a group of friends or whether it's your town or, you know, some social media platform here. I'm seeing social media here. Yeah, I'm seeing you inspiring others, connecting the dots, helping others connect the dots here, sharing knowledge, and all those tools needed for transformation, for other people's personal transformation. It's like you have woken up, you've had awakenings, and now you're having ascensions, and now you're helping other people wake up around you. So you could be light workers. If you are a light worker, go ahead and check my light worker pick-a-cards here on the channel. And it's like your time to step up is now. You see how light workers are being called to step up in different waves? I feel that for you guys watching Pile 1, this is your wave right now. You're going to be sharing your wisdom. And you are being divinely guided by the angelic realm very specifically. You're inspiring other people to change. And you're setting very strong intention when it comes to this. Wow. Pile number 1. Goodness gracious. Wow. Yes, you go. You go. Beautiful. And we have the mirror. Ooh, my goodness. Guys, what is your guys' purpose? Honestly, look at this. Oh my goodness. So besides everything that has been mentioned here, part of your purpose is to be a walking mirror. What does this mean? It means that when people come into contact with you, they have no other choice but to see themselves in the mirror. And, you know, even if you're not doing anything on purpose, even if you're not saying anything to even trigger people, or it's just something that you say or do, or something about the way you look at something that could trigger people to have to look at parts of themselves. First of all, the good parts that they love and acknowledge, but also those shadow aspects that they don't really quite want to look at, okay? So if people are like coming against something you're saying, don't take it personally. It's just because there are parts of themselves that are being triggered that they would prefer not to see. So you could be, let's say, you could be going through your Saturn return, right? If you are in between 27 and 31 years old, or 57 and 61 years old. But I feel you are more a little bit outside this age range. If you are in this age range, you're still doing this, where you could be like other people's karma without, you know, doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that you're coming in to show them the lessons they haven't learned, those unhealed parts of themselves, and even to teach them to accept those parts of themselves and to exit denial when it comes to that. Like if they've been denying parts of themselves and not acknowledging them. So you're like a karma agent so that people can then work on themselves and get their dharma. Wow. Wow. I don't know what's going on with my throat here, but you guys have been keeping a lot down, and you're going to encounter people who have been doing the same. So I feel you're going to come into contact with people to inspire them to speak up, speak their truth, stop holding it in. Because this mirror that you're providing for others, because I'm seeing it's like a portal there, it's looking like a portal, is the very portal into this other realm. So you are an agent of paradigm shift for other people. You're like this portal in other people's lives. It's like this portal into their ascension, into their awakening, into the higher dimensions, into tapping into their light bodies. Wow. Yes. There's something about how you mirror things back to people, and you could change their self-perception or have them accept parts of themselves that they were in denial about. You could come across a lot of narcissistic people, but I'm also seeing something else. Something is being mirrored to you. So this is for those of you who are going through your Saturn returns. And if you are going through your Saturn return, at the end of this video, at the top right section there's going to be this little gray bracket that's going to have the video to the Saturn return video that I just made recently, a week ago. And if you haven't watched that, go watch that if you are in between 27 and 31 years old. Even if you're in between 25 and, let's say, 33 years old, okay? But there's something that's going to be reflected back to you as well. There's something here that maybe you're going to be in denial of, but you're going to see it. And you are being invited to accept it so that you can heal it. If you want to heal it, because you may end up accepting it to the point where you feel that you should integrate it. Because your shadow side can be used as a strength if used wisely. Okay. This is also for those of you who spend a lot of time in the mirror trying to compare yourself to other people. You know how that mirror could be an illusion, like it is. Okay, I'm seeing this one thing here. So this is about physical attributes, and those of you who are diving deep in social media and worried about your appearance, you know about filters, right? Like people are using filters all across social media, meaning that they are portraying something that is not them in reality. Maybe they're even better than with the mirror, like with the filters on. Maybe you even look better with the filters on. But there's something about the camera that you're using that is distorting you and making you look worse than you actually are. And it has to do with the lens, and it has to do with light coming in that is distorting your natural beauty. So there is also a message here for a lot of you to stay like more away from social media unless you have the perfect image you want to portray that looks like you, that you feel comfortable with. Don't feel the need to be posting all the time. There's this sense of there's way too much going on. You may be putting out way too much. It's better to put out less but more quality. Like take more time but do things with quality. Make sure the light is right. Learn about lighting and how it can favor your features. Learn about camera settings. Learn about maybe be working on things that are not so maybe there's a daily presence maybe, or a need to live through the camera here. It's just for the few that I'm talking about this here. It's very common these days. There's no need for it. It's better you present yourself well when you do, so that it's good for your self-confidence and it will inspire others, than, even if you're having a bad day and you want to show that on camera. There's a lot of that going around. It's vulnerability. Go ahead and do it. But what I'm saying is there's a different approach to that. You guys, you know what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm not going to keep extending. There's something about showing up too much. And I remember this thing I read about selfies, where there was this big selfie thing back in the day. I don't feel that this is a thing anymore, where all of a sudden everyone started taking these selfies, and then they would post a selfie every single day. And there was this article I was reading about people who, now I'm sorry if this is triggering you, okay? This is meant to help you. If it's triggering you, if you feel it's not your message, go ahead, change your pile, change channels, it's fine. I will live well with that. I'm just conveying the message from Spirit, okay? So there's something about, they were saying people who post too many selfies, while you could be an influencer and yes, you're inspiring people, unless you have something important to say, like really important, like really, really meaningful, there is a different way. It's better that your content is more substantial, because there's something about people back in the day. Okay, this was, well, when I say back in the day, I mean 5-10 years ago maybe, when people started with the selfies thing. There was this article that came out about how other people don't like to see constant selfies from someone, because that sends out a message. And while there is a pressure to constantly show up, market yourself, less is more right now. That's just what I want to say, okay? And also, if you are comparing yourself in the mirror to other people, there is something unique about you that is uncomparable. So there is no point in comparing here. It's not what you should be doing. You should be living in your truth, which is this air energy that is suggested here for you, okay? Yes. Okay, where am I going to put this one? Sorry, guys, I'm still figuring out the layout for this one. Okay. What else do we have for pile number 1 here? Archangel Michael is with you. Yes, and this makes a lot of sense, okay, guys? So, yeah, Archangel Gabriel is the communicator, is the archangel that will help with communication. But Archangel Michael, I also see as patron of the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if you have that strongly in your chart, then this is an extra sign. It's the swords as well. You know, the swords are the air signs in the tarot suit. And this is for a reason. It's because we when I say we, I have a stellium in Libra. And yeah, I think that's it in my, yeah. It doesn't matter, but we cut through, right? No BS, straightforward. Thinkers and so that's what you're being called to do here, is just being very straightforward in your communication. And Archangel Michael is assisting you first and foremost with your communication, but also in detoxing and moving away from those energies, people, places, situations, thoughts, even behaviors that are stunting your growth or keeping you stuck, or they are toxic, right? That are just plain toxic. And is even helping you with your path in general, with your life purpose, even if you are healers. Okay? So yeah, body and soul. So take care of your body and your soul right now. There's something about the bridge between body and soul that is being activated now. The bridge where you are merging both a lot more, and having your body work with your soul and your soul with your body, if you know what I mean. Like, if there's been a lack of taking practical steps, if there has been a lack of work on your body, on your health, because you have been spending too much time in the ethers, in the higher realms, 7, 4, 5D, 7D, you know, all that. If you have been too much in those realms, there could be something going on with your body where there's an imbalance, but you have this need to communicate, and hence the throat chakra maybe being closed off. It's because you're not giving your body the attention it needs on all energy centers, starting from the base chakra. So there could be a lack of exercise going on because you are in the realm of ideas and in the higher chakras. So there could be a need for a balance there. And for those of you who have been spending too long just in the material world, taking care of money and practicalities and 3D concerns and even fear, there is a call for you to take care of connecting with your higher self, with the higher realms, and with spirit here, and even with your archangels, who clearly, with all these wings here, are around you, okay? The number 5 is relevant here. That's massive change going on here. But it's a change based on a previous structure that has been created with that 4 over there. Wisdom. You're coming into more wisdom, if that's even possible. Yeah. You could be wise beyond your years, so you could be like someone who has always been wiser than your years, like than your peers. So there's going to be a challenge that you're going to overcome with your wisdom, okay? You've learned something so far that's going to help you overcome this challenge. So in the face of this challenge, we have the Badger Spirit. They're saying be fearless and be bold in the face of this challenge. You got what it takes. You are structured. And now we have the number 44, the number for these archangels, okay? For the archangels. And it's again reiterating that you are being protected and guided by the archangels, the angelic realm. So you should go ahead and do it with fear, but do it anyway, okay? I'm not talking about something stupid, obviously, or that would be life-threatening. Absolutely not. What I mean is when it comes to your communication, first and foremost, you are structured enough and it's time to move forward and make the change because you have the wisdom within you to follow through and take action. You are being called to take action. It's your time to step up as a light worker again. Okay? You have the yin and the yang in balance. You are preparing and balancing yourself. You're at the final stages and it's almost time to take action here. The number 17 and the number 8 could be relevant. Whatever action you take, it will be based on structure. It will lead to stability. So don't you worry. And now we have 44 and an 8. So we have angel number 88. 8 plus 8 or 8 and 8. Angel number 88. Check that out if you're interested. Go and do some research on angel number 88. But it has to do with stability. Right now, you're being called to cleanse and clarify, to detox, and that's exactly what Archangel Michael is helping you with, is clearing away toxicity. Now, if clearing away that toxicity means you have to communicate something and get it out of your system, that's what you need to do. If it means moving away from people, that's what you need to do. Okay? Or you could need an energy healing, and I do energy healing sessions. I don't know for how much longer I will be doing it, but they are on Zoom. You can find my email in the description box for that if you need help with your energy healing process. Because you're coming into a time of more balance, and to help with this balance of body and soul, you are being invited to spend more time in nature. Because we got this elemental kingdom and we have that fairy card, I would say that you guys could have Earth in your chart as well. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but you are very connected to nature, and you, by not spending enough time in nature, you are missing out. I'm seeing an owl there, and yeah. That could be your spirit guide, an owl, a horse, and a badger. I'm also seeing dragonfly, so you are transforming in a very big way. Sorry, I just noticed this is a lotus flower. You guys have been through a lot, and you've transcended and overcome a lot. And you still, whatever wisdom you have has allowed you to remain intact. Your soul has remained pure, intact. Your soul has remained there's another word for it, but I'm just going to use intact. We have work your magic, Saint Germain. So you definitely could have Gemini or Virgo in your chart. Gemini or Virgo in your chart. Or Libra as well. Sorry. I'm seeing the Merkaba. So you could do some kind of Merkaba ascension ritual here. Merkaba symbolizes a means of transportation of your soul and your light body. So I did mention the light body. So I do see pile number 1, you guys are ascending with this air here and all these stars. You could be a star seed. If you are, go ahead and check out my star seeds, pick a card. Guys, I'm starting to think you need to start taking notes of these readings because there's so much homework I'm giving you guys. Maybe you do need to do your homework. But again, I'm just going to still address this Merkaba. You are stepping into your light bodies right now. You're ascending to the higher dimensions. It's like crystalline body. You may even notice your skin is glowing more. and you're feeling lighter. Maybe you're losing weight or gaining weight, whatever the imbalance could be. But you are in this time where you are becoming aware or becoming powerful manifestors of your reality. You are co-creating with the higher realms, with spirit, with your higher self. And you're creating an entire new beginning for yourself, a new life. So you are becoming fearless and bold, and you're going to speak up, and you're going to live in your truth. And you're going to get rid of all those things that are not for your highest good. And you're going to come into a time of balance where you can take action and create the reality that you want. Powerful shifts going on for you guys. Yin and yang balance. Transmuting, alchemizing from negative to positive. Purging. I'm seeing a huge purge. This is huge. Wow. Okay. Next card. Meditate. Okay. Maybe this is something you've been doing. If not, you are being called to meditate. That's what's needed right now. Meditate on what you need to let go of. Meditate on how you need to start thinking. Meditate on what you want. And also where you feel this in your body, like, is it your intuition? Is it your ego? You need to start discerning or keep discerning. You could be connected to Buddha or Buddhism somehow. Okay, so in a previous lifetime, I am seeing you could have been persecuted for your psychic abilities. Sorry. Why is this? You could have been persecuted for your psychic abilities to the point where this classical vision image of the witch being burned, or your village was burned, or you experienced in this lifetime your house being burned down for some reason. If you did, I'm so sorry you went through that. But we have the Five of Wands here, and so I'm seeing a lot of challenges that you've had to overcome. And one of the challenges has been your communication. But I do see you overcoming this challenge. We have the Four of Pentacles here. There's a lot of imagery of burning down old ways. And with this Four of Pentacles, it's interesting. Anything you've held on to too strongly that wasn't serving your highest good, you are releasing that. Because this Four of Pentacles is not a traditional, she's not holding on. She's just holding on to what is really necessary. So I'm seeing a lot of you are going minimalist. Eight of Pentacles, your hard work is paying off. There's something you're very dedicated to. And again, we have the 4s and the 8s in this reading very strongly. We have 4, 5, and 8. So 4 is structure, 5 is change, 8 is stability. So structure that leads to change, that leads to stability. A very clear message here. Structure that leads to change, that leads to stability. Structure. What do you need to hold on to? What is helping you change? What is helping you mutate without staying still and fixed? 5, change. Be bold, be fearless, do it with fear, do it anyway. Let go of what no longer serves you, what is just a weight in your life. 8, work hard, structure yourself, get to that stability. Very clear message. 4, 5, 8. Very important numbers for you right now. Those are the only numbers that are showing up here, the only ones so far. And we have an 8 again. This is unbelievable. Check it out. That's an 8, the 8 of Wands. Why are you structuring yourself? Gosh, listen. You've been through the worst. You have. We saw that in that lotus flower there. But it's taught you to overcome the challenge. You need to release things in your life and dedicate yourself to the things that are worth holding on to create that stability. Why? So that you can move forward with more passion, Eight of Wands, and receive your blessings. See how he's looking down and he's looking up. It's like most of your life you dealt with challenges, competition, challenging people. And then you were like, okay, if you want to all burn yourselves and sink together, go ahead. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stand here. I'm not going with you on that journey. I'm not sinking with that boat. I'm out. So you had to walk away from people, even if these were very close people. Maybe even blood relatives. And you're like, I'm taking my treasure with me. I know I don't have much, but it's enough. Because with this, I have everything. And then you put your head down and you started working really hard, but you weren't quite sure where you were going. You were following your intuition. And now you're looking up and you're like, now I see. Now I see why I followed my intuition here. So I'm seeing a journey, a very clear journey here. And again, angel number 88 showed up. So there's so much synchronicity in this pile number 1 alone. This is why it's going over half an hour already. There's so much synchronicity going on here. So much numerology going on here. We have angel number 44, angel number 55, and angel number 88. Go check those out. Huge symbology going on here. There's definitely a story. So where in a past life you may have been burned, possibly as a witch, or whatever, has been called as a witch, just for having higher knowledge and that triggering other people and that intimidating other people, and also maybe scaring other people because they didn't know any better, because all they had were their own very narrow knowledge of scripture, right? Things that have been written by other men. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what scripture, because it's all across the board in every religion. And it's impossible that, that is all correct. And it depends a lot on interpretation as well. So where in a past life you were persecuted, ridiculed, judged, punished very severely, in this life what you're doing is a celebration, because you're carrying these gifts from the past life, but now the world is more open and prepared for this, and they see this as a blessing, and the blessing it can bring if used in a constructive manner, of course. If it's helping people move away from addictions, if it's helping people, or you, live a healthier life, have happier experiences, raise your vibration, why not tap into this energy, this knowledge, this mystery that is opening up? Why not? Where before you were challenged, maybe even in this lifetime, you're now going to be celebrated, and you're going to be celebrating. Queen of Pentacles. And there's something else also that is understood here. In taking this path and this risk, if you were fearing financial problems, it's going to be quite the opposite. You're going to be very well off financially. Stable, secure. In your 3D reality, that's what you are. That's what's shifting for you. Your 3D reality, there's a lot more stability within your finances, your health, your job, your surroundings, your body. You have a lot of talents and skills, and hence you're going to get a lot of options to choose from. The problem will be what to choose. The answer is simple. What does your heart want? What do you want to do that may be uncomfortable at first, but you know would make you very happy. Maybe it's time to get a life purpose reading. I do those as well. Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. Your blessings are coming in after this reality shift. You're going to manifest your blessings, and then you just have to wait for them and trust. You've done all the hard work. You've taken the practical steps. You've manifested effectively, and now your ships are coming in after this phase, after this eclipse season, not during the eclipse season, because there's a lot going on internally that is changing for now. Pile number 1, long reading, but definitely interesting indeed. Check out the Saturn return video that I'm leaving as a suggestion at the top there in gray bracket, gray little box. It was a pleasure to read for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. If this resonated with you, let me know how in the comments section. If it did not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to share this video with someone you feel may need it, or save the video if you want to watch it later. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. This is your reading. So let's see how your reality is shifting through this eclipse season. Okay, so you chose this moonstone, green moonstone garnierite, and this is your reading. So let's see what you guys got from the Beyond Lemuria oracle cards, and you guys got loving compassion. So you're shifting into a higher vibration. You're shifting more into your heart space, into the energy of universal and unconditional love. You're stepping into the energy of love and living in that energy. You're becoming this moving love vessel, moving unconditional love, where you're also creating this ripple effect around you. Wherever you move, just by being there, you are infusing that space, those people, with love, okay? So you are a vessel for love. Wow. The number 16 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 7. But you are a moving vessel of love. Wow. I love this. This is all about unconditional love, empathy. So you guys are empaths. This is about leading by example when it comes to being compassionate, caring. There are friends coming your way, more friends coming your way, more compassionate people, understanding people, forgiveness, tolerance. There's more care and goodwill, benevolence coming your way, benevolent energies coming your way, because that is the energy that you are matching. That is what you are putting out to the universe, so you're getting it back. You are coming into a very safe space where it's going to be safe for you to be vulnerable with your heart, and you're also the safe space of vulnerability for someone else or for other people, maybe for your friends or a community here. Your perspectives are expanding, and because of this, you're coming into this energy of forgiveness where before you were unable to. This is about open-hearted joy. You're coming into this energy of joy and love, which is the closest to God. You're going to learn something about forgiveness and how it sets you free. The act of forgiving doesn't mean you forget. Well, ultimately and ideally, you forget it so it doesn't permeate your energy field, so you don't match that energy, but it's releasing someone or something, or even releasing yourself from that person, or forgiving yourself and releasing yourself. There's something about a lot of kindness, and you focusing on love and realizing what it means when people say that love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is always the answer. It's because love means you've raised your vibration. Holding a grudge is not the answer. even if you're very angry at someone, even if someone has done you very wrong. Because love is the only thing that truly has the ability to transform everything. You're dropping deep into your heart space in a way that you've never done before, and you will feel more interconnected with everything and everyone and with the universe, and you're going to feel this state of oneness. You're going to choose to direct your life with love. And all that is not real, not serving you, will drop away because you don't want to match that energy. And because of this, a lot of conflicts going on or that have gone in your life will resolve themselves very suddenly and unexpectedly. Any power struggles will dissolve. And this will bring you a sense of inner peace, comfort, and that will radiate from within. So you're getting a glow up because it's coming from the inside out. It's that inside out beauty that no makeup, no cameras, no lighting can imitate. It's not fake. It's true beauty. Because it comes from peace, and it comes from love, and it comes from joy. Because love is the root of happiness. And you know what they say about beauty and happiness being connected. There's this fluidity between giving and receiving as easily as you breathe in and out. And this is going to release you so that you can fly freely. I'm thinking possibly if you were thinking about between pile 1 and 2, you may want to watch pile number 1. You could be doing healing of your heart chakra. Maybe you're doing an energy healing session. I do energy healing sessions on Zoom in case you need help with that. You can find my email in the description box. Whew. A new paradigm of evolution based on the energy of unconditional love. Again, a paradigm shift, very strong paradigm shift. And it's nothing less than what I expected for an eclipse season. And again, it's very connected to pile number 1. You could be getting into energy healing yourself, Reiki as well. There's a lot of healing going on for you, healing in general. And there's something about manifesting and affirming in the present tense that is all based on love, not ego. I'm seeing you have healing hands. Everything you touch can heal, so there's something about the duality going on in the world, like people against people for whatever reason, that is balanced out by love, because unconditional love is the only thing that can transcend this duality. And when we manifest or affirm something into the world from a place of love, the reasoning imbued in the statement will reflect our intent. And if we manifest from fear, our journey will bring all the learning needed to gear us back into love. And so if you have been manifesting from fear, now you're going to revert because you've learned the lesson and what that will bring you. So you are reprogramming your mind in the way that you are manifesting. You're reprogramming your self-concept based on self-love. You are reprogramming your beliefs, your assumptions of what you believe is possible for yourself based on love. So there's a paradigm shift going on within you from fear to love, definitely raising your vibration here. You're going to start new stories based on love. New beginnings emerging. Better stories. You're transmuting negative to positive. Bridges between the heaven and the earth. Wow. Whew. Pile 2, intense messages today. The offering. Someone could be offering you their love as well. You're getting a gift of love, unconditional love from someone, from somewhere. Your spirit guides, spirit are offering you something to do with love. You are being offered forgiveness and compassion too, and you are offering forgiveness, love, and compassion. But something is being offered to you through this eclipse season. What is that? We're going to find out more of what is being offered to you through this eclipse season. You're being called to give more, to focus on service, being of service. Even if that means saying kind words to someone to make their day better. Meditate to ask yourself what you must offer and to whom. Whom you must offer something to. Maybe someone needs something from you right now. Oh, I'm also seeing something else. Offer your worries to your spirit guides, to your spirit team, to spirit, as a gift to transmute if you can't solve something by yourself. Offer your worries, your challenges, visualize them in your hand and offer them to spirit so spirit can deal with it if it's become too overwhelming. So it will lighten your load. Also delegate more if you've been doing everything by yourself, because then you will be able to focus on the type of service that you're better at. There's something about volunteering or donating something here. There's something about generosity that will lighten your load. So it could have something to do with decluttering your clothes and giving clothes. I did see something about minimalism. It was in pile number 1. So definitely there's a message in pile number 1. Yes, so there's something about charity, volunteering, or a donation. Donate your clothes, donate furniture, donate things, donate pencils, I don't know. Something that you have you don't need, it's just stuck in your home and it's keeping the energy stuck. It needs to move to someone who needs it because you don't need it anymore. Or if you've been thinking about giving a special gift to someone, don't delay that. Do that. Now is the time. It's also a message of the present being a gift. The present moment being a gift. Don't procrastinate. The time is now. Whatever you're procrastinating with. This is also about offering yourself to divine silence, offering yourself completely to spirit. I'm thinking about this Gandhi example, where he went a day without speaking. So you may need to spend a whole day without speaking. It could do wonders for your dopamine and serotonin levels, by the way. Wow. Okay. Clear yourself, clear your energy, of course, yes. Detox, declutter, clear your energy, clear your mind through meditation. Clear your heart from old grudges, from old toxicity that is no longer serving you. Clear your space. Clear your body. Maybe clear your blood. I heard clear your blood. So there may need to be like a nutritional detox or drinking more water. I am getting quite thirsty right now, and I don't understand why, because I drank a big glass of water before I came here. So you guys may need to drink more water. And there's something about releasing toxicity in a drinking water ritual. When you drink the water, it goes through your body. As it goes through your body, as you feel it, visualize anything that is impure and blocking you or challenging you or that is unhealthy, leave your body through the water. See the water go through your vessels and washing everything away, all the toxicity, anything that's not supposed to be there, and any energies that you may have absorbed from other people, from situations, circumstances. Also use water and watch it go through your brain and relieve you from toxic thinking patterns and toxic self-talk as well. And ask your archangels to assist you with this. Open yourself to discovering new avenues. You are getting a key that will open the door to new realities. Where it was barren, now there is lush vegetation, metaphorically speaking. This could also be quite literal, as in stepping into nature will be opening you up to some sort of discovery. You could be star seeds. I'm seeing all these stars here. If you are, go ahead and check out my star seeds pick a card. I'll leave it at the top right section there at the end of this video when I'm putting the cards away. It will be in a gray bracket, a gray little box. The number 34 could mean something to you. The number 7, you're definitely on a spiritual path. We have angel number 77. Check that out. You're on a highly spiritual path right now, and it's helping you release toxic energies that you may have absorbed until now. And once you release those energies, then you will be ready for new things. It's interesting how pile number 1 got the numbers 4, 5, and 8, and you're getting the number 7. There needs to be a focus on your spiritual path, raising your vibration, sitting in meditation, connecting to your higher self, focusing on clearing away the energy so more downloads and messages from the higher realms can come through, so that you get that key that will open the door to discoveries. The key is leading you to a more abundant life after you allow yourself to detox, to maybe minimalize, and to offer things to other people. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. That is the reality shift here. You are releasing mental blocks through this purging process of clearing yourself. Any mental blocks you may have been dwelling in, and you're discovering that there is enough abundance for everyone through this process. Turtle spirit, your path may be slower than most, or may have been up until now, but things are about to speed up. Also be patient with yourself, because slow and steady wins the race. You could have Earth in your chart, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The number 62 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 8. You are headed towards stability, but right now you need to sit in silence with yourself and heal your energy, detox your energy, so that you can move into your abundance that is meant for you. Because there are blocks, challenges, things in your auric field, in your body, that are not supposed to be there, that are meant to be cleared away. Maybe even your physical space or people in your life that are slowing you down. But you are slow and steadily moving toward your stability, but you need to do this work of clearing your energy. Maybe you need some energy healing. I do energy healing sessions on Zoom. So if you want information on that, you can email me, description box. Okay, definitely connected to pile number 1, throat chakra healing. Archangel Gabriel now coming forward. So pile number 1 and pile number 2, if you like, whoever's in pile number 2 should watch pile number 1. Whoever's in pile number 1 doesn't necessarily need to watch pile number 2. But we have the number 39 here, could be relevant to you, as well as the number 3. Clear your throat chakra, heal your throat chakra. Archangel Gabriel is helping you speak your truth, communicate, but first of all, you need to clear your energy to realize exactly what it is that you want to communicate. And that includes clearing your mind from all the clutter in your mind, from all the negative self-talk, from all the negative external talk, for all those things that were taught to you that you learned that actually kept you stuck, such as self-sabotaging thoughts, especially related to what you are able to accomplish when it comes to love, and your ability to love, and how the abundant energy of joy and love, it opens up to other forms of abundance in the material plane. Okay. Now we have orange, creativity. You are coming into a time, the reality shift for you is by opening your throat chakra, clearing away the blocks. These blocks that have been in your body and your soul and your mind and your emotions that you are now releasing and speaking up, you're being truthful, authentic, genuine, unique, accepting your unique self. Guess what? It's opening up your creativity now. You're feeling more confident, more sensual, more creative, and there's a big change coming for you. If you were experiencing writer's block, creative block, the blocks are lifting, and you're going to be creating a lot more. And that's bringing a very positive change, and that's the key to unlocking your abundance, is clearing away the obstacles and the blocks to your creativity is opening the door to creativity that is leading to your abundance. And this involves following your intuition. You're being open to more insight. Your crown chakra and your third eye chakra are being lit, showing you the way, lighting the way toward your abundance. You're getting insight through this eclipse season. And you're coming into your goddess God energy, connecting to your higher self and to the higher realms, to God, to source, to spirit, to your spirit guides. Your Archangel Gabriel, you may have a mission with communication here and is bringing you a message here. A clear message to clear yourself. Because you could have an important something important to communicate, or an important life purpose involving communication and creativity, or expressing through creativity, artistry, something like that. You could be psychic, because we do have goddess and insight. I'm seeing that as the high priestess, and you work well with the cycles of the moon. And again, this is pointing to the moon phases and the eclipses, and eclipse season. So you're gaining insight. You could be doing full moon manifestations between eclipses, near the ocean, manifestation with water, using water. But definitely, whatever's happening in this eclipse season, it's leading you to positive change. You could be connected to Parvati, or Parvati, I don't know how you say that. I think it's Parvati, I don't know. But there's positive change ahead for you. That is the reality shift into a more positive and abundant time. There's something, you could have an important purpose involving writing, or you need to write something down or write something to someone. You could be connected to Thoth, the Egyptian deity. And again, we have a full moon, so something about manifestation around a full moon can involve scripting. Anything you write down will manifest. But also you could have an important life purpose involving communication, publishing, speaking, podcasts, YouTube, writing, blogging, whatever the means are for you. Okay, maybe you need to write something down that you want to communicate. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. So again, you're being invited to do some research as well, but also communicate. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm also seeing the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. I'm also seeing the earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So I'm seeing all signs, but strongly the air signs now. And you have an important purpose to communicate. And also by writing things down, you can clear your energy by writing things down and burning it or writing things down and manifesting, whatever it is. Get it out of your system and get it out into the universe. If there's something you want to release, write it down, burn it, and say, I hereby release this. If this is something you want to manifest, you write it down. You could keep it in your journal. I hereby manifest this. Simple. I'm seeing manifestation through writing or water and the full moon. Something about that, okay? In between eclipses. So the first eclipse being the new moon in Taurus, solar eclipse on the 30th of April, and one being further along in May, something about Taurus as well. Is it Taurus full moon or is it the Scorpio full moon? I'm not sure, but for reference, I'll just leave it in the description box, okay? There's something going on there around the full moon in Scorpio, definitely. Full moon in Scorpio will be very important for manifestation and releasing. Releasing and manifesting some other reality. So first release, then manifest. You can use water manifestation, you can use journal or writing, burning down the paper, whatever. But you could have an important purpose of communication, but you need to clear your energy. The moon, again, oh my goodness. There's a lot you need to release. And you're definitely working with the moon phases and yeah. Again, just reiterating, let it go, release it to the universe under a full moon. And we have an eclipse here. Oh my goodness. It looks like an eclipse. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Interesting. Page of Swords. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Write it down. Look at this. Why did I see the Page of Swords here? It's the Page of Cups. Release with love. Communicate with love. Communicate your emotions. Release negative emotions and communicate your truth. Release negative emotions and communicate to the universe what it is that you want to manifest. And the moon in between these two. Give your worries, your concerns, your anxiety over. Offer it. Offering. The offering. Offer it to Spirit to transmute it. Communicate with Spirit. Offer it to the universe to be transmuted. Offer it to God to lighten your load. Offer it to the higher realms if it's become overwhelming. And then communicate what it is that you want. Effective manifestation. 9 of Pentacles. So that you can reach a point where you're satisfied with where you are. Where you have everything you need and you're independent. And you're strong and you're powered. You're empowered. This is to empower you. This eclipse season is setting the stage to empower you after you release the fear, the worry, the guilt, the shame, the grudge. You transmute it into forgiveness, love, joy. So then you can match the vibration of the things you actually want to manifest. You communicate that to the universe, and then you're good to go. And you're in this energy that is very independent, possibly interdependent, but definitely not codependent. Wow. What a huge paradigm shift, guys. I want to know how this is resonating for you. King of Swords. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Without delay, definitely go watch pile number 1. Communication to the universe, to someone who needs to hear it from you. Offer the truth to someone. It's time to offer the truth to someone. And I'm saying this because you're meant to offer the truth to someone in a very direct manner. Even if this person gets hurt, you're not doing it in a hurtful way. You're doing it in a loving way, but you're still speaking the truth. You're being assertive in a loving and kind way. It doesn't mean this person won't still get hurt, but it's still a gift that you're giving. And offer yourself the gift as well of clearing that throat chakra and finally speaking up for yourself. Because that is the only way for you to be at peace with yourself, to be empowered, to lead yourself to more stability, financial and otherwise, your independence, your freedom, your abundance. And it's going to open up your psychic abilities even more, too. I'm also seeing if you're, okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people here now. Sorry. This is the grand analysis, the great analysis, whatever, right? This is a long reading, guys. Bear with me, but I'm sure you guys need to hear this. I'm seeing a lot of people here now. I'm seeing a direct relationship with someone specific here between 2 people. I am seeing someone who could potentially be older or younger than you. I will lead more toward you dealing with someone who is older, you being the feminine, dealing with the masculine. Okay? That is for those of you. This message is for those of you who are in the feminine energy, dealing with the masculine energy who is older. It seems like you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart, and this person Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Or you've been in this energy of offering your love, offering words of affirmation and loving kindness to this person and compassion. Maybe even teaching this person about those things. And this person being closed off to their emotions and mostly logical and rational. This person, you're teaching this person, by the way. Thoth is the teacher. You've maybe been in communication with this person mainly through writing, text messaging, emails, whatever. You've been offering this person your love, and this person has been emotionally unavailable or closed off, but still open to communication and listening, taking things in and learning from you. What's up with this? But this person is very slow in opening up. But what this is telling me, that slowly and steadily this person is opening up to the energy of love. They're learning from you. They're learning from you. They're taking a page from your book. They're learning from you. And this is making them passionate about new avenues in their life. It's opening a door for them. But the way they are responding to you could be more in like, first of all, a little, even though they are older than you, it could come off as in a more immature way. This is someone who still links love basically to sex, okay? And so your love could be triggering these sexual feelings in this person, mainly of a very basic attraction, but the attraction is there, like they're noticing you. Something about the way you love this person or express your love is very attractive to this person. And so without wanting to break character or because of the sake of saving face for whatever reason, I'm thinking ego, maybe responsibilities, or something else here where they cannot break character. They're just side-eyeing you. right? And they're very interested in what you have to say and what you're doing. There's something that they're learning from you. Okay? They're learning about love. They're learning about following your passions. Two things that I don't feel this person is very tapped into. Because I see this being a very practical person tapped into the daily mundane 3D stuff and their mind. But they're not allowing themselves to follow divine inspiration or their heart. And so they're interested in observing you. And they're slowly and steadily integrating these things within themselves, but at a very, how do I put this? Very preliminary stages. Now, if you're the masculine watching this and you're older and you're learning from someone younger, then you're the one who is clearing away these blocks that have to do with your heart space and your connection to your higher self and to your intuition and to that spark that will get you going. And you're learning about this, you're curious about this, but you're still holding on to a certain way of living and being. Whoever you are watching this, you're on a new journey, because I'm seeing 3 pages here. Maybe you have 3 kids, maybe you have 1, maybe you have none. But this is you and your journey. Maybe you have 1 child, maybe this person has 2 children. Maybe you have 2 children, this person has 1 child, if we're still talking about the person you're dealing with. Now, whoever you are watching this, you're coming into a time of more stability and you're no longer accepting breadcrumbs. You're wanting the real deal from everything and everyone the same way you give it out. You're not settling for less. So you're definitely clearing your energy from anyone who is not at least willing to offer you something substantial. And I'm seeing someone you're dealing with is not quite ready for that, and you're becoming aware of this. And because of that, you are changing your perspective and you are changing your modus operandi. You're changing the way you're doing things. You're changing behavior patterns toward people who are not willing to level with you. It's not that they are not capable, they are not willing to do the work, because they could, and maybe they will, but they're just very slow in doing it. But meanwhile, while they do their process, you're going to move on to yours. Now, you're going to realize who is not willing and who is not capable. There's a difference. And maybe you're helping someone who is not capable. Maybe that person will become capable. Or maybe that person is clearly not willing, and you're going to know the difference. A light is going to be shed on this very, very clearly. Good for you. You're tired of fighting all these battles, and you're done with it. And you finally realize that the only way to be done with all these battles, the only way toward positive change and abundance, is if you stop giving your energy to people who don't appreciate it. You know, that energy of, why are you keep giving the same thing to someone who does not appreciate it? How will that change anything? You know, doing something repetitively and expecting different results is the very definition of insanity. So you're going to stop the madness right here, right now. You're stopping the madness. You're stopping the insanity. Because you've been wounded enough. It's time, finally, that you realize that, wait a second, no. This is disempowering me. I'm going to empower myself now. And then whatever is meant to be in my life will follow suit. And I know this will match my energy because I'm vibrating high. Now, who's coming with? Who is coming with? Okay? It's not even that hard. It's not even that hard. It's very simple. You choose to be happy or you choose to not be happy. It is a choice. Doesn't matter what you went through in the past, it's a choice in the present moment. It's the offer, it's the gift of the present. Pile number 2, this was your reading. Let me know how this resonates for you. Check out the top for the gray little box for the reading that I recommended, and I believe it's the Starseeds reading. Yes. So, that was your reading. See you next time. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save the video if you want to watch it again later, and share the video with someone you feel may benefit from this message. A lot of people will benefit from this message today on this eclipse season. And also, comment how this resonates for you. I'll be very curious to know. And if it didn't resonate, choose another pile. I'll see you in the next one. Bless you. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile number 3. Last but not least, if you chose this green, has some purple in it, fluorite, this is your reading. So, this is your reading. So let's see. We have solar plexus chakra for your oracle card. So what is the reality shift for you with this eclipse season? Something is being illuminated. It could be a healing around your self-confidence and your solar plexus chakra. The number 4 could be relevant to you. You're definitely strengthening your self-confidence through this eclipse season. And this has a lot to do with structuring your reality around you, structuring your life, getting all your ducks in the row, taking care of the basics, like making sure your house is tidy, making sure your taxes are in order, making sure you are creating a business plan, a budget plan, a savings plan, making sure you don't have more than you need. It seems like through this solar plexus, I was going to say, but through this eclipse season, it seems like you're working on your independence, and it starts with your self-confidence and with self-discipline as well. That will be the source of your personal power. This will be very empowering. And so I'm seeing core exercises like working on your abs, but going to the gym as well. But, you know, working on your abs doesn't mean only doing sit-ups or crunches, right? It means working the whole body. Because the whole body, if you work your whole body, you're working your core. And there's something about your core being strong right now that needs to be strong. There's a decision-making process you're going through, and you need to be assertive here. You need to assess what your beliefs are and define your belief system. Decide what your belief system is. There may be a need of a change or a temperance in your belief system, a transmuting of your belief system from positive to negative, expressing your will, becoming more strong-willed. This is also about bringing ideas into reality. And I'm seeing your intellectual abilities getting a boost. Yes. There's something about this vibrant spark that is bringing your passions back to life. You're entering a space where you're stepping away from playing it small. You're stepping away from feelings of unworthiness. So you're halfway raising your vibration away from fear, because unworthiness is connected to that vibration of fear. That idea, imposter syndrome, where you feel like you're taking up space, you are maturing. The idea that you Any insecurity-based competitiveness as well is moving away from your life. You're shifting away from that because you're allowing yourself to be more attuned to the abundant life force that is in your own center, and it is that energy that is available to all of us. You will feel more energized and motivated after this eclipse season or throughout. You'll be more fused with inspiration. You're going to get a spark of inspiration from the higher realms, and you're going to follow that inspiration, enthused and clear-minded. You're going to bring forth more of yourself and what you wish to birth to this world. And in this, you're going to discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment here. There's more confidence in celebrating yourself, celebrating life, and even being able to celebrate others without pettiness of that futile competition, that unnecessary insecurity-based competitiveness. You're going to be able to harmonize the differences between you and other people. Shift from hierarchical paradigms to collective co-creation. You're becoming more of a team player. You're going to be doing more collaborations. You're going to realize that whatever you have to offer is unique and different from what other people have to offer that is also unique to them. Even if you're in the same field, even if you do the exact same job, even if you have the exact same skills, there's something about your way of conveying it or doing it or whatever it is that is needed in a team, in the world, in the collective, in the universe, right? There's space for everyone. There's abundance for everyone. And you're coming into that energy. You're remembering that you are a powerful being. And in that remembrance, in that recollection, you are becoming one with life force energy as well. You're becoming more aware of what is fueling your fire, and you're considering circumstances where you had your power taken from you because you allowed it. Not in a conscious way, of course. All those fragments of energy that dissipated away from you, that you have given away at some point, you're bringing them all back to your center. All of it. All that energy you spent, all that time you spent where it wasn't being reciprocated, or you were giving away too much and not giving to yourself enough, you're pulling back your energy to your center, and that is empowering you. That is bringing you more self-confidence. Sometimes walking away from a person, a situation, or a circumstance is going to empower you. It's going to restore you. Your soul fragments are being restored. Wearing the color yellow through this eclipse season will help accelerate this process as well. Wow, wow, wow. We have the number 4 here, so you may want to go and watch pile number 1. There could be a message there for you. Oh, the seed. Look at that core. Again, the core is planting a seed. That core is planting that seed. You're planting some kind of a seed. Whatever seed it is that you're planting in your self-confidence, it is creating a ripple effect of confident energy around you. And guess what? When that does that, you attract in. People cannot help but be attracted to your energy because you're putting out this confident energy. People are being drawn right back into you, to your energy fields. You're magnetizing people toward you because of your self-confidence. You're planting that seed. That first seed is your self-confidence. The seed that will precede everything else. Wow. Powerful energy here. Powerful energy going on. There's a new beginning for you that is starting with your self-confidence. You're having a new cycle in life. You've closed a chapter where you felt weak and disempowered, and now you're starting an empowered chapter in your life. And this is the beginning. This eclipse season will be the very beginning of that seed being planted. And it's very internal. It's not external, but it will show off in your energy and eventually in your material reality as well. You're nourishing that soil by working on your self-confidence. You're going to surprise yourself. You're going to surprise many people around you. It's a very simple way of having a big new beginning. It's just something very simple that you need to do. There's something being generated at your core. It's like a power plant. I'm seeing the imagery of a power plant being generated and a generator. Your solar plexus chakra is your generator for everything else. It's where we start, and everything else will follow suit. Your insides are being stirred, or have been stirred to the point where you're saying, enough is enough. I'm taking back my power. You've become antsy about feeling empowered, feeling strong again. You've been paying attention to what has been agitating you, what has been affecting you to the core. This could have been someone who was cruel to you, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, someone whose energy just took and drained the life force out of you. My goodness, you're taking that all back. And this seed, you planting this very seed, you have no idea what's going to grow from there. It's big. It is big. You're having a growth spurt right now, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, possibly physically, who knows, but I think it's more on the other spectrum because I'm not reading for children. You could be having growth pains as well. But there's something about this true grit about you. This grit in you're not letting go of yourself. You're bringing yourself back. You're bringing it all back to your center. And it's that pearl that has been created under pressure. And the pearl that you're meant to be. Pearls of wisdom, a pearl in other people's lives. I'm also seeing some of you, this is about conception. Some of you will be conceiving a child or a project. Something that's been lying dormant within you is going to wake up. You could be generating a seed within you right now, or generating seeds in plants or something, but something or a project that is generating and germinating right now. Something that you're going to be building on, layers upon layers upon layers. This is just the beginning. This is the foundation. And it's all based on your center, your self-confidence, your self-worth. There's a beginning here. You're the origin of something big. Wowee. Okay, guys. Yeah, some of you are going to become parents. Quite literally becoming parents. Okay? Or a parent. But I'm also seeing something tied to your parents that affected your self-confidence, possibly. Maybe the way they spoke to you, the way they treated you, their energy toward you, or just their energy in general that affected your self-confidence. Maybe something they taught you. I'm seeing for the most part they meant well. Okay, so some of your parents were dealing with depression, low self-confidence, other things they were taught and passed on. They did the best to their abilities. But now you're going to be healing from the pain associated to anything negative you've experienced with your parents or with a mother or a father. Whether this was narcissism, depression, abuse, verbal, emotional, physical, mental abuse. And if you went through that, I truly feel you. I'm very sorry you went through that. And all this you went through stemmed from their own mental anguish, their own... It's very seldomly that parents are pure evil, okay? It's very rare. So, for the most of you, your parents were struggling or felt inadequate, or they possibly dealing with addictions, mental issues of their own, that unfortunately put you in situations where you were unsafe. But you're healing this now. Those of you who had parents who shook your self-confidence to the core, you're healing this. You're clearing that energy. You're giving yourself closure, whether they do or not. Those of you who have parents who play musical instruments, there is a special message here as well. I'm seeing a banjo and a tambourine. For others of you, there's a deceased parent in the higher realms that is apologizing, and now they see what they've done and they are in that energy of love, and they want to tell you that they did love you to the best of their ability, and they eternally love you. Bearing fruit, of course. You're getting a harvest because you are healing your core. And of course, any form of healing and empowering and bringing back those fragments, that seed will bear fruit. As we were saying, look at that big, thick tree with all those wonderful butterflies and stars, and the number 12 is a 3, which is progress. Whatever that seed is, it's building a very strong, stable foundation. And again, this is the tree of life and the family tree. You're going to be the one breaking ancestral karma and generational trauma. You're going to be the one doing that. Creating a new earth, a new way of life. Helping transform everything around you. And you're going to plant a seed that is going to bear fruits and bring in abundance and stability. And again, your seed, if you are to become a parent, will bear fruit. Where there was 2, there will be 3. 1 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 2 is a 3. Something about the number 12 could be relevant to you, or the number 3. We have friendship. So your parents wish they would have offered you more friendship. Wish they would have been kinder to you. Wish they would have spent more time with you, rather than worried about things that had no importance in the bigger scale of things. You're going to get more friends coming your way. You're also going to evaluate which friends are helping you, your self-confidence, and those who are affecting it. Because if you have a past with parents who were in any way abusive or affected your self-confidence or your self-worth, then you tend to attract friends who do the same. And so those who are not supportive, who affect your energy center, who affect your self-confidence, your self-worth, those are going to go, and they will be replaced by friends who are supportive, who are encouraging, and who help you fulfill your dreams. So you're going to be cutting cords with any negative exchange of energy with any person, parents, friends, whoever. And then you will open to your soul tribe. For those of you having a child, this child will be friends. Will have a true friendship. You're transforming, and your transformation is beautiful. You're transforming in a beautiful way. The number 11 could be relevant to you. And your transformation is through this healing of your core. Nothing will ever be the same again. You're not going to go back to those old beliefs, those old memories. You're going to be at peace. Your third eye chakra will be activated throughout this eclipse season. You will be seeing things clearly, and you will be getting visions, clairvoyance, as the psychic ability will be enhanced. Archangel Metatron is with you, guiding you. The number 40 could be relevant, as well as the number 4. We have 4 twice, so definitely watch pile number 1. There are messages there for you. You are being divinely guided. That's what the number 44 means. Guided and protected by the archangels, more specifically, the angelic realm. Angels, my goodness, you guys are very connected to the angelic realm. They are supporting you and guiding you and enveloping you in their unconditional love. They are helping you heal and reach your harvest and progress and find good friendships and forgive your parents. And they're bringing you visions of the future and how you can transform and how you can get to where you want to go. To your abundance, your harvest. What was I talking about? I was just saying all of this. Something about the autumn time is going to bring you new friends and more abundance of something, some seed that you planted. So there's something about agriculture for some of you going on here as well that will bear fruit if you're worried. If you're wondering, should you get into agriculture, this is your sign that you absolutely should. Maybe you are into that already, and that business will bear fruit. Come out of the closet. Whatever this means for you. Could be a spiritual closet, sexual, even with your ideas, your views of the world. That could be possibly not accepted by many, but we're never accepted by everyone, right? So if you want to find your tribe, you need to share your vibe. If you're hiding your vibe, you're not finding your tribe. You're just finding more people who are going to hurt you until you do. If you're trying to impress people whose lives don't inspire you, you're just going to keep getting hurt. This eclipse season is going to have you reveal something and find the blessing within you that is unique to you that you will want to share. And you will finally share this. And you're going to find the blessing in being who you truly, genuinely are through acceptance of those people who are aligned with who you are. And through this eclipse season, you're also going to realize all the things that you must be grateful for, because they are blessings in your life. Even though some things may not be going the way you want in your life, you're going to be focusing on the blessings that you currently do have. And there's an energy of gratitude with this that helps raise your vibration, and guess what? Strengthen your self-confidence and your self-worth at the same time. So you may want to start a gratitude journal throughout this eclipse season if you don't have one. If you do have one, you may want to write some logs down. You could be connected to Krishna. Now, Three of Pentacles. You're building a solid, stable foundation for yourself. This could be in your practical world, but again, it's that foundation, that seed that starts with your self-confidence, your self-worth, and your strength of your core. Now, this could be you working on your body at the gym, at the root of your health as well, taking care of those basic things such as getting a checkup, eating healthy, drinking water, that maybe make a checklist for yourself every day in your daily planner and check off, did I drink enough water? Did I sleep well? Am I being disciplined with what time I go to bed? Am I switching off the screens at a decent time so my mind doesn't keep going when it's time to sleep? Am I following my routines that will lead me to a healthier and happier life? Am I getting that vitamin D? Am I exercising? Am I spending time with good people? Surrounding myself with good people? It's all these things. Seven of Pentacles. There's an energy of patience working on yourself, on your foundation, but you're planting some really good seeds, and when they grow, they're going to be the best crop, literally or metaphorically. It's worth the wait. There is delayed gratification here. Your hard work will pay off. It will be worth it. Whatever you're waiting for, be patient. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart strongly. Whatever the seeds that you have been planting, when your time comes to reveal this, to reveal who you are, what you're doing, you're going to inspire so many people. You're creating such a strong center, such a powerful, strong center that you will attract everything and everyone like a magnet. You will be inspiring other people. Because there's a lot that you've been keeping in for a lack of self-confidence that now you're going to reveal. And once you do, you're going to come with it. You're going to come full speed ahead. You have it all in you. It's just waiting to come out. And when it does, Nine of Wands. This has something to do with you having gone through a lot of battles, and it's finally your time. Finally your time to shine. Finally your time to attract in the harvest. Finally your time to speak up. Share your vision. Inspire others. Whatever whatever field you are in. You're stepping into your power and nothing's going to stop you. You're on a new journey now. You're doing what's good for your soul, because that is the basis of a strong foundation. You're not doing anything to please your parents. You're not doing anything to please your friends. You're doing it because you're meant to do it. And while there is a decision here to make, and there's a need to balance considerations and take practical steps here, things that you're juggling, you're thinking about going on a new journey, and you will be able to balance everything out perfectly, if you were wondering. But it's time. Your destiny is here. It's time to move. You're getting your dharma for all the karma, for all the lessons learned. Some of you are starting a new journey that will lead to fortune, wealth. Okay, you're getting your dharma. Things are finally speeding up if they have been slow. That delayed gratification, the gratification is almost here. at the other end of this eclipse season, no later than autumn. Okay? And we have the Tower. Any faulty foundation, anything you're fed up with, all those battles, you're done. It's done. The faulty foundations are out of your life because they're destined to leave. It's been too long. You're finally breaking free because you can't any longer. You're having an epiphany. You're having a flash of inspiration. You can no longer avoid this. You can no longer deny this. There is divine intervention here that is going to lead you on the right path toward your empowerment. Pile 3, this was your reading. Let me know how this resonates in the comments section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Like this video, share, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Share this video with someone you feel may need this message, and save it if you want to watch it later. Comment how it resonates. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. Bye. Until next time.